Greetings to you, my friends, one and all, wherever you may be viewing from. And thank you for joining me once again on another episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am Bayou Gold Guy, and as you can see, maybe not, that we are, as often is the case, having to try to get in some pay dirt between the thunderstorms. And this is Thursday afternoon, so I'm out of time. So it's now or never. So this is episode number 201. So here comes the rain, and we're going to kick it off with what I thought would be an appropriate pay dirt, since it is one of the two most recorded videos and most done reviews on the channels of all my videos on my channel. And you know the two, they're on the thumbnail there, of course, the two Mikes, two of the best gold pay dirt companies and people in the gold community. So Mike's been putting out some awesome material for us for years now. He was really kicking off, I think, his company. He had gold nuggets for sale as a very successful gold dealer, and but he just was starting to get into putting out pay dirt bags when I got into this. And I'm not sure he hadn't been doing it, but for maybe a year, if that. Yeah, Mike had, cheers to you, brother. I'm still working on the Coronas from 4th of July. That's how bad the food poisoning was. I hadn't even wanted to drink anymore since then. But no, so Mike had a nice variety of his pay dirts coming out, and he's always added something and rotated out different types. The awesome high grader is going to be coming back. So very cool. So in this case today, as y'all know, he's got the new Christmas in July bag, which I didn't get it last year. It's been a little while since I got one of these, but it's his 105% ROI bag, and he does it where it's like includes the postage on your ROI, so you get over 100% ROI, including the postage on the bag. So, and this one's cool because a lot of times it's finer gold and smart gold. He said this has got some chunky gold in this time around. So yeah, a very festive, a very festive bag there for our. That's what a review bro does. He makes sure he gets in behind the bag for the thumbnails. But so with that being said, you can hear the rain hitting the canopy here. Let us turn to our new gold epicenter of South Louisiana. Did y'all see gold? It was up over $100 an ounce last week. It jumped up in the high 34s, and then it's back down in 33. But stuff's fluctuating. Stayed up higher than I expected. But now let's turn, to our. Oh, you see the storms are coming. And check out our goods. And it has gotten really dark. Much darker than it was a minute ago. So yes, 100%, 105% ROI. Christmas in July. Beautiful, a beautiful scene there. Reminds me of our Gulf of America. Let's get this open and see. I may have to. Oh, I forget. He puts the label on now. Yeah, you get your thank you. G&S team. But yeah, like I said, it'd be better. Just a note, Mike. He used to do it. But yeah, because I like to have his. Usually he always puts a little personal thank you on it. It makes it hard. Put it on right there where that seam is. Always go right underneath the edge. Yeah, I think he doesn't want to cover up his hole there, show the pay dirt more, but I'd rather keep it intact. That way you can, and it makes it easier to open the bag without a knife. Man, those are some giant drops coming down, but there's not a lot of them. So we're gonna classify this while we can still dry classify it, I guess. But like I said, yeah, on this batch we've got chunkier gold for Christmas this year, so that's very cool. Although I really do enjoy the fine golds. Even got a little breeze kicking out my dust there. Dude, it is It has gotten dark out here. Not too dark to see that gold standing out in the pan there. Look at that. Look at all that chunky stuff showing up in the Plus Kitchen strainer size. Boisterous. And a good little pile of it there. All right. A little more libation. Cheers. Yep. I still had 7 of these things sitting in the 12 pack in the refrigerator. I need the space is the main reason I need to get them drunk. Yeah, I just have not even. It's weird since I had that food poisoning. Even my sense of taste, like sweetness, has been different. It's just now starting to kind of get back to normal where I things taste like they should. They're supposed to be sweet. Kind of weird. So, all right, let's get a little jet dry in there. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and turn on the light. That's crazy. Those giant drops are coming down, but just not many of them. At one point, it sounded kind of like hail. I thought, shit, is that hailstones hitting? Nope, just big drops. But yeah, it's pretty close between Gold Nugget Sales and Vendetta. On its actual PAYDIRT reviews, I've done more of Gold Nugget Sales by number, just because I think I might have 1 or 2 more videos. Damn it, everything's getting blown over and wet. My sticker there. Because I would used to do the Vendetta Gazette. That was always an extra, a video a month from that. But I believe it's still edged out by Gold Nugget Sales, just because we've been doing so much of his stuff so regularly for so long, because it is such an awesome material and gold and company, and Mike is such a great guy to deal with, and he'll fix you up anything that you can want, whether you want a nugget bag, if you want a certain size of gold, certain kind of material. Very, very accommodating, and like I said, a very honest, and like I said, the whole family, and his sister and his dad, and then he's got their crew now as they've grown. You saw they're about to kick it up a notch. Congratulations to them for that. We certainly wish them the best of luck. Hold on, I need a snuffer. All right, that was a good news phone call that came in. Oh, let's look at our first. I lose it. It's been like 15 minutes since we were doing this. Yeah, nice little chunk of gold there to start us off. But yeah, my buddy, he came by and got that mower and took it up, and his friend that works on that kind of stuff couldn't get it going. But he has customers. Oh shit! Here comes the real rain. It sounds like. God damn it! Crap! 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 Ah. Actually, he's a doctor. He's one of his patients does that kind of stuff, so he put him on the top of the list. So he's gonna see if he can get it going. Like, yeah, dude, I mean, if it takes a few $100s, I'll put it in there, because it's $4,000 for one of those due. But if it's one of the trannies on the wheels, because each wheel has its own drive there for the back, so there's 2, whatever, like static transmissions, whatever. But yeah, those things are like over $1,000 a piece to replace those. So if that's out, that'll be the breaking point. But hopefully, because you can see I tried getting it. I got that little strip mode back there when he had messed with the belt, and that was like 5 minutes to be able to pull out, make the turn around the shed there, and then turn around and come right back in and pull it back in. And it was barely moving at all. I'm like, oh shit, wow. So meanwhile, I got my house done over here. The neighbor's about to be moving in. I spent half the day yesterday. Look at how white that is. I pressure washed all of that. got it cleaned for her. And she ordered a new refrigerator. She ordered the toilet, which only gives her about a foot clearance to the bathtub because she wanted this elongated, big, 30-inch high toilet. And then I called yesterday, I messaged her saying, there's only 62 inches, 67 inches for that refrigerator. If it's bigger than 67, it's not going to fit. Before they deliver it, you better check. And she sent me back because it was supposed to come yesterday. I was over there all day, around here watching for it all day. It never showed up. And then she sent me back a thing saying, yeah, it's like 69.5 inches. Like, no, those are cabinets. It would be in the cabinets. So she's returning that one now. So you can see we're flowing. So I guess we're gonna call this for the moment. We'll go have us a safety meeting, and we'll see if y'all may be watching the video for the repair video this week. Well, you can see there our pan is brimming full of rainwater. Topped it off and overflowed it. So, all right, now where were we on this mess? All right, that's been wet classified now officially, or our classification is wet. So, oh shit, we can't have gold hanging over the edge. But yeah, man, it's still raining a bit, but it's more drizzly. So I thought we better jump out here and try to get some gold. Let's see. Looks like we might. Majority of this might be in that chunky chunky stuff. All right, let's go ahead and get the rest of this done. Did I say that I had the phone call before the rain started from my buddy? Well, I don't know. I was talking in the rain, but yeah, if I edit that part out, it may not be on there anymore in my rain ramblings. But yeah, it looks like he called me back again and was asking me some of the questions about it. But yeah, they were telling him that if you can drive it off the trailer, you're in a very good starting position. That this is most likely a belt or some kind of a tensioner issue. So yeah, you start changing the drives on those wheels. They're $1,000 a piece. Yeah, that's a little pricier. So yeehaw to that. So, and congratulations to the winners on the Operation 4 PAWS Colorado benefit that Ozark Buck put on. Brad did an awesome job. Congratulations to all the winners. There were a lot of great prizes. I won one from Rich. Very cool. Channel member, channel subscriber. So very awesome. Actually, and the guy that won my bag, Brian, is now a channel member. So a subscriber. So welcome, Brian. I told him hopefully he would get in on catch the live chat we do every Friday night here at 8:01 p.m. Central, as some of you guys know from the last 5 seasons. But yeah, that was a great cause, and like I said, he did a great job. It's a lot to keep up with when you're doing those, man, for sure. All right, well, let's see what we got in the end of our smaller stuff here. Yeah, that's no, we only got that one piece that kind of snuck through. I think it made it through our because you notice that piece that we got was not small. It was a flake. So it was not about the small stuff. So we'll go ahead and do this in a couple of pans, although it looks like from that we know where most of our gold's going to be. Holy cow. He wasn't kidding when he said chunk your gold in this this year's batch. Awesome stuff. Always Always a great bag of pay dirt when you get stuff from Gold Nugget Sales. Oh, look at that. Was that a cluster or was that a piece? We're going to see when we get down to the bottom, because I really can't tell if those are a couple of pieces that are sitting there together, if that's starting to look like it's one piece. Yowza. See, doesn't that look more like one piece than a cluster? Unless they are just sitting there right on top of each other, which they could be. All right, let's see what we got here. What are we looking at? Oh, okay. No, it was. It was just holding tight. That looked like about 3 or 4 of those together that made up one piece. But yes, I'm liking that a lot. Very nice. Of course, my hands are freaking wet. My screen's not acknowledging it. Come on, dumbass. That is very nice. Let's see if should suck all that up. Oh, too much crap in there. Yeah, I wasn't sure if this was going to stop before dark or not from the radar, because all that hit us so heavily was, it looked like it was not. They were just showing it as those light green colored clouds that go over you, that aren't the dark red thunder lightning storms, torrential downpour like we were getting. And another. Yeah, I'd say you could have just done away with the sand altogether and just made it majority of this kind of material, just so with that much gold and only two pans. I mean, I could have done that in one, but it's a quick find for sure. Probably didn't even need to classify it at all. I could have just done it straight, not having to worry about washing small gold away. But look at that for the second pan. Makes for an impressive pan of gold. I know that. Come on, get my hands dry. Yes, indeed. That is some awesome stuff. And he was talking about his, oh, well, there's my little guy, my little homeless boy. Were you hiding out from the rain? I'm still trying to get him off the back porch over there, and the lady next door, 2 houses over on the corner, his neighbor from the other side, he goes in and stays with her, and she feeds him. We're trying to get him to be more over there, just because he's, like I said, that's been his home next door, and he just doesn't know. He kept trying to get in whenever I'd be working. He was always wanting, oh, damn it. All right, let me get this sucked up. I hear the thunder's rolling in, and we'll check out our snuffer. Let's see what we got here. Although we pretty much know, because we just did it. Some of that crud out of there. Well, there we go. Just look at that beautiful gold from Gold Nugget Sales. We got some very cool. Come on. Some very cool character on those pieces as well. So, all right, we beat the rain. The second round, at least. We'll get this in and see how we did. As you guys have so often seen, we just beat the rain. right on the edge. So just another July day down here in South Louisiana on the beautiful Gulf of America. Watch out, get back, get back. Oh my God, this sucks so bad. I know these mics have been on here before when they worked, when they were off, but they're not working now. I came back in and I don't know what I did, but I have no audio on the rest of this. And I even at the end of this video, I'm bragging about, or not bragging, but I'm saying how that I don't have to worry about at least having to narrate over these anymore, because these mics don't cut it off the volume, but turns out they do, at least sometimes. So yes, here's the narration for the end part, but we've got our gold clean. Let's check our weight. Put it on the scale. Excellent. You can hear the dryer going off. So there you see we got a total, get it back in there, 3.190 of our 3.15 grams we were looking for on this. So that is excellent. Always pours heavy, even on his. So on the day when I bought this back on July 16th, gold was going for $33.52 an ounce. I paid $323.95 for this PAYDIRT with the postage. It was going for $311 a bag when I got it. It's actually down to $310 now. But with our 3.19 grams that we recovered, that gave us a gold value of $343.78. So even with our postage, that gives us a 106% ROI. And you guys know I don't count postage. So yeah, that's a 111% ROI on this bag, if you take off the $12.95 shipping. So very good deal, and some beautiful gold. And like I said, we're heavy over on the heavy bag to begin with, so doesn't get better than that. And you can see this. So there's some beautiful character in this gold, and very shiny, very clean. So real fun to recover, pretty easy, and I would highly recommend getting some while he's got it, because it's a good deal and awesome gold. So I guess now we'll go back to the on the wrap up here. I still think that the mics are working. They're not. You can hear the TV in the background of the other room, but it still doesn't. It didn't mute all of the recording for some reason like it did in this part. I don't understand it, but because I know I've recorded before when they were actually not working, they were turned off, and I was so surprised that again that they were you could hear my voice over the phone at least. I mean, coming through. Unlike my other mics, when they were plugged in, when they ran out of juice, it went dead, and it was just dead air. But that's what I got this one. So, all right, you guys. Well, apologize for the bad audio on the narration here.
You know your place, don't you? I got to make sure you're on the right side of the microphone.
And thanks again to Mike Gold Nugget Sales.
People get your other profile. You're handsome from both sides. And with that, we will conclude our. Hold on. Hey, here, watch out there. Come here. I got the. This is Mischief. This is this year's little kitten that looks like her feral daddy out there, who gets into everything. She's messing with the umbrella there. It's late, man. We got tied up with the neighbor next door coming in, so much later than I intended to be doing this. So yes. Wrapping up, what are we saying? Yeah, concluding Gold Nugget Sales, Mike, awesome. Christmas in July, 105% ROI, 3.15 gram bag guaranteed. We got better, as is often the case with Gold Nugget Sales. So, with that, we thank him so much. That'd be a good video, though, to kick off 201 for the episodes for our PAYDIRT reviews. That make a. So much for trying to protect the microphone from Gizmo. Sorry if it's making that. I don't think that makes the crackle sound. Even whenever I forget to turn them on, these actually record, so I don't have to ever worry about going through and narrating. So that's a good thing. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up with just another awesome week in MAGA America, and we are seeing true history going down right now that we never thought we'd see. We've got our first half black, closet homosexual, foreign-born, fraudulent president, and probably his husband as well, with getting criminal referrals from our great President Donald Trump, and Hillary Clinton being now exposed for what we all knew, just like we all knew everything that Obama had done, within 2 years after he was doing it. If you watched YouTube and the independent news people that were covering this kind of stuff, we've known this for 10 years, but now it's official and it's coming out, and we're seeing I can't believe I'm saying it, criminal referrals for Obama, Hillary, Comey, the whole. They're just going to run. They're just going to go on and on and on. And as much as I think that they need to kick out Pam Bondi and replace her ass, that's how happy I am that we have Tulsi Gabbard in there. And I've liked her from the start. I thought the first time I saw her that she didn't belong being a Democrat because she was already too damn attractive to be a Democrat woman, because she didn't have Kool-Aid colored hair, or at least 3 extra holes in her face, or tattoos up her neck. So yeah, that was a clear sign, and she spoke clearly and seemed to have a brain. And sure enough, she came to our side, and not only came to our side, but has been an awesome director there for bringing this stuff out, and not just talking about it like Pam Bondi did, but making it happen. So Obama's lawyering up. All these guys are lawyering up because they need to, because and of course the libtards are all screaming, presidential immunity, now that they insisted that when you're talking about property crimes and non-criminal offenses, like they tried to imprison Trump on, and kick him off the ballot in states, and all the bullshit with him. When you're talking about sedition and treason and working with Obama, worked with a foreign country as soon as they involved Hillary's fake dossier to put this stuff together to make it real. Whenever they found out, no, he doesn't have any, there's no affiliation, nothing happened. Okay, we'll make something happen, is what Obama told them. And from then on, and it has been ongoing, so there is no statute of limitations on this. And I'm pretty sure that presidential immunity doesn't make you immune from treason, because with that was put together with the Russian as well as the English, their version of Secret Service crap, CIA crap, idiots, all falsified, and knowingly working with a foreign government makes you against the United States and a sitting president makes it treason. So again, it's just the winning, and we're not. And say goodbye to Colbert. And speaking of saying goodbye, we gotta tip our hats to the loss of not only two American legends, Ozzy Osbourne, who we lost earlier this week, and then today the sad news of the great American Hulk Hogan. And I know a lot of you guys grew up with him. I was already grown up when he showed up. My days of wrestling were back in the days of Ivan Putski and the Von Erichs, not even the kids, Fritz Von Erich. But still, Hulk was, even if you didn't know wrestling at all, you knew Hulk Hogan. And from his movies, appearances, and Trump having him on whenever his last appearance there with that, and coming out, so he was fighting a number of ailments even then, when he seemed very much in character of still being Hulk Hogan up until the end. So again, a very sad loss there, and it comes in threes. So those are two American icons. I wondered who's going to be next on the list, because we're running out of them. But yeah, a very sad farewell to those guys, and but they've definitely, as they say, contributed to the zeitgeist. So no doubt. With that, I thank you all so much for tuning in. If you've made it this far, please hit that subscribe button. That's very much appreciated, as well as a thumbs up, because if y'all have noticed, YouTube has been cutting down on sitting out impressions on a channel. Even mainly the big channels are feeling it, but I've seen it on mine for sure. And they are working now to start eliminating all this AI bullshit that just saturates YouTube. It has been over the last year. The point is, though, they like it when you get a thumbs up, a comment, and even more so than subscriptions. But we very much appreciate those subscriptions and support the channel from all you guys. On our 5th season, episode, again, 201. And as you can see, Gizmo's thrilled, and as am I. So thank you all again so much. Thank you again to Mike, Gold Nugget Sales, for another awesome pay dirt. Till next time, this is Bayou Gold Guy saying thank you all so much for tuning in, watching, support the channel. Take care of each other, and peace out, my friends. I'm doing it from the wrong hand this time. I always hold it on the left. Yeah, you're messing me up.